up, fight fans? Welcome back to the Cool Koi Show, brought to you by the Undisputed Real of MMA. I got my man Rich Ali. I got my man Rob Scholar, baby.
What's up, y'all?
He looking like a scholar today.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what's going on, fight
y'all
fans.
know what's going on.
UFC 313 is around the corner. Only 2 more sleeps. We'll get our fight predictions about it for the main event and the co-main event. So let's get into it, y'all.
Man, I'm excited.
Who want to go first?
I'm gonna let Richie Ali.
You want Richie Ali go?
Okay.
Hey, Richie.
So who we going with first?
So you gonna do Gaethje versus Fiziev,
Okay.
and then you gonna do Alex Pereira versus Ankalaev. So
Okay.
give your predictions,
So
breakdowns,
all right,
whatever you.
My prediction, I'm gonna go with Gaethje, and I'm going with Gaethje because I like Gaethje as a fighter. Stylistically, I think he can bring it. I think there's not a lot of fighters like that can be against an opponent that's gonna be gritty, that's gonna bring it out of you, and then you're forced to change your game plan or pivot on the spot to adjust to the pressure. Because you can fight a fighter or you can prepare for a fighter, but when you get in there and it's nonstop pressure, and they in your face and they hit you with stuff, it's like if they own you and you don't have the wisdom or the know-it-all to
the killer be killed,
to know how to shift and find something that can keep them off of their game.
Kind of like you're saying adapt.
Yeah, if you don't know, if you don't have that adaptability factor, then you may end up being taken into waters that you didn't expect to be.
He did have that in the first fight with Fiziev.
Yeah.
He took him down, just wrestling.
He did take him down.
Yeah.
And I think like nobody really expected that. Even though Gaethje is an NCAA Division I wrestler, he doesn't really use it. He don't use it.
Y'all know why he don't use it?
Why?
Is that here in the interview?
What?
Because it gassed him out.
Oh, well, yeah.
He said, I don't like going against wrestlers or to wrestle myself because it gassed me out.
Yeah, shoot out, yeah.
And you would think that's an odd statement to make because
I didn't like that. That's what
see,
made me like, I don't like that, buddy.
With that said,
come on.
That means he's not willing to, in my opinion, I'm speaking my opinion, he's not willing to adapt and grow with the game. Because the thing is
yeah, that's what it means. No, I didn't like it.
If that's an arsenal, if that's a weapon that you have, and it could very well win you some fights if you use it. But the fact that it makes you tired, you don't do it. All you have to do is shift your game plan instead of having a high output of striking. Pace yourself. Learn how to pace yourself so you can mix in the wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't gotta just be aggressive
but
all the time.
You also think it could be the environment because he does train in Colorado and that's high elevation.
Well,
but
if it's high, if you train in high elevation,
you should be used to it.
It should prepare you for
your body should be.
When you're not in high elevation.
Exactly.
Your cardio should be a lot better.
Right. Yeah,
you know,
like Usman and Rose who train out of there.
So,
Corey Sahagan. Great cardio out of that gym.
It may sound like I'm not going with Gaethje about this conversation, but I am going with Gaethje. And then
main event, Richie.
Regardless of who the person is fighting, I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, I'm going with Alex Pereira. 9 times out of 10, I'm going with Alex. Purely because
now they know the name John Jones, he ain't going.
Purely because of what Alex have done in the game, what he have done.
It's been remarkable, Richie.
If he going against a few of my favorite fighters, I ain't going to be like, all right, cool.
In a short period of time, what he did is amazing.
Like, the one thing about Alex that win me over more than anything is just that stoicism, that stare at that just
always.
I'm talking about just look like a
even when he hurt.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Amsterdam vodka, 5 times distilled.
He don't even say that. He don't even got to fight yet, and I'm already hyped just by looking.
I'd be surprised when he smiles
like that.
All that.
Just by how strong he is, but that's my prediction. I gotta go. I gotta go second round knockout.
Okay.
Yeah, sound about like mine. I'm gonna go. I'm make it short, y'all, because I go on and on and on, y'all. I gotta realize I got some guests on here. But I'm going for I'm gonna go with Fiziev.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that when Justin Gaethje was fighting Dan Hooker, he said I don't want to go 5 rounds. I want to go 3 rounds.
Well, he's about to fight. I think
when he was about to fight before Hooker got injured, he already like switched that from 5 to 3. He don't want to go 5. He want to go 3. This is 3 rounds. Before this fight was announced, it was 5 rounds. 5 rounds co-main event. He want 3. So I don't think that his confidence is gonna be the same. Having that last memory in his mind and your mind and Rob Scholar's mind again flatline. That's just me.
Yeah, that's you.
And then the first fight, when I rewatched it, and I rewatched our fight reactions off that, it was close. It was close. I think I had Fiziev winning, but the first 2 rounds I had Fiziev winning that. The second was close. The third I gave it to Gaethje because he got a takedown at the end and he was working on the ground.
Hey, boy, where you at over there, baby? Come on. Huh? Okay. He went winning this round. Don't get cocky now. Couple more good matches. Come on, man. 15 seconds. Watch it. Gaethje got it. We just need 2 more. Just a couple. 10 seconds. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Justin got the highlight. It's the highlight that you won. He won, baby. He won. What I tell y'all. Justin still got it, baby. Let's go.
They was talking all that. Talking about he wasn't winning the third. My boy clearly just won the 3rd round.
What I tell you. What I tell you.
Yeah, my boy. That's how he's.
So the judges seen that. But I had Gaethje before, like I told you, I switched out with ball only because this is a short notice fight for Fiziev, and he have like cardio problems when he get to the 3rd later round. But he was already preparing for an opponent. Yeah, he been in the gym since like Thanksgiving, like trying to find an opponent to fight, and then they called him like, "Hey, you want to fight Gaethje?" And he like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure his card might be good, especially if it's 3 rounds. But 5 rounds, I feel like really would have benefited Gaethje because of that. Now, if it was Hooker, that's different because he longer ranger. So Gaethje been training for like a longer ranger fighter. You know what I'm saying? And that's 2 different styles of fighting. Yeah. So that's why I got Fiziev. I'd be happy if Gaethje pull it off. I just gotta see that confidence. I gotta see how he look in the cage, that confidence. Yeah. And I might just switch on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Might swap out real quick. Yeah. But I'm gonna go with Fiziev though.
Okay.
The main event, I got Alex Pereira. Like you said, Richard, that's the look. What got me was when Khalil Rancher landed that hook in that fight, that big hook, and he still had a stoic face after that. I know that hook hurt him. Yeah. I know it grazed him, Richard. Yeah. It grazed me looking at it. Yeah. He still had a stoic look on his face. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Even Khalil Rancher said, wow. Yeah. Like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that Ankalaev, he be making tweets. They been making tweets about killing each other. You a dead man walking. Ankalaev say in his bio, I'm not wrestling. I'm just going to strike with you. But then he took it out. Is he playing mind games on Alex Pereira? The wrestling will help him. Yeah. If he... The first takedown that Ankalaev get in the first round against Alex, go help him. Because he'll have Alex guessing about the takedowns and the striking. Because he got decent striking. Let's not forget, Ankalaev got 18 wins and 10 knockouts.
Counter followed by a head kick. What a beautiful finish.
But this ain't Johnny Walker. This ain't Rakic he fought. Where he was getting clipped with some shots. Rakic ain't no Alex Pereira level. Ankalaev ain't fought no striker on this level that can go to the body and whoop. Right hook. That's that quick. So sharp.
Quick.
And leg kicks.
We don't know.
Yeah.
And also to add, we don't know what Alex Pereira has been working on. Maybe he might shock us about.
He trained with Glover.
Yeah, he might got a good.
I'm pretty sure Glover.
He might have Arrow. He might have a good ground game and be like something like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Like for someone that's going to be watching the fight, hey, I didn't think this guy would be good on the ground. I just thought he was good standing up. Yeah. So
Ankalaev need to use it, but I ain't confident in that because he ain't got that Chimaev wrestling. He a Russian, but he ain't got that Chimaev wrestling. He ain't got that Islam wrestling. But they commit, they get it, Richard. Ankalaev ain't got it because people block his takedowns like Santos. Because they have to stuff a few on him and push him off. And it's just like, bro, you facing Alex, man. Who got the leg kicks. He can, he's do the flying knees. He had a knock out the flying knee. Like, he can do it all.
Different kind of power, man. I mean, my God. He just starches people.
You know who the better striker is. And he got the touch of death. You touch it one time, you dead, Rich.
Leg kicks a fool.
You don't need no insurance policy. You dead. Once he touch you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like one mistake Ankalaev make, I think he going to sleep. Because he ain't got the style like Khalil Rancher did. Khalil Rancher like blitzing in. Because he knew that's the only way I'm going to win. He wasn't even fighting the way he used to fight. it wasn't no technical Khalil Roundtree.
Yeah.
It was like I'm gonna blitz in, try to land something, and confuse them, and then hopefully I can finish them. If not, I know I'm gonna probably lose in the fourth and fifth because I blew up my whole steam.
Yeah.
Because I'm keep blitzing in on Alex. Alex, he gassed out. Alex got him. So Ankalaev got to use his wrestling, commit, man. Got to commit, but not gassing himself out.
Yeah.
The leg kick's gonna be different because Ankalaev is southpaw. So he throw the leg kicks. He got it gonna be like shin to shin. Because the way Ankalaev stands gonna be, so that's gonna be a little different. That's interesting. But Ankalaev could get a finish to catch him off guard. I mean, he got 10 KOs and knockouts, but
Comfortably.
We know.
I don't see it. But like I said, it ain't Johnny Walker.
How you got it?
But hey,
end it?
I got Alex with a right hook.
Okay.
With a right hook.
What round?
Second
Round.
I think it'll be like when he fought Dre Prohaska. When he had Prohaska hurt, and then Prohaska tried to shoot for a takedown.
Yeah.
He would land on elbows. The moment Ankalaev get hurt, that's when he go shoot. And it'll be over with. Over with. That's how I see it. In the second round, I see it.
Rob Scholar, what you got?
What you got?
Man, what's up, y'all? My prediction for the Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev fight, I'm gonna go with Gaethje.
Okay.
I think because, maybe it's a short notice, but I will say this: I think Rafael's gonna be working on something. But to give credit to my prediction with Justin, I think it's gonna probably be I can see it going like the first round. Maybe they might get some strikes off. I think what's gonna be the dominant factor is the leg kicks and maybe the takedown.
He gonna need those. Yeah.
Because anytime like anyone's like about to get the best of a striking match with Gaethje, that leg kick.
Yeah.
And that's really like what kind of stops people. I ain't gonna say not fully striking him, but it's gonna slow them down. A good example of that would be the Chandler fight. The Chandler got some good strikes in, but as soon as he got that leg kick, you could see that Chandler really
you moving forward then.
He wasn't moving forward.
and Habib. Habib said if I would have took one more leg kick from Gaethje, they would have TKO'd me. On glass trying to take down, and I took it.
Yeah.
Because my leg's about to give out with one more. He said one more, I felt like I was about to just collapse.
And
so
Gaethje's striking still good.
Yeah, he's still.
It was still good. Yeah.
I think Gaethje got a strong enough mind to bounce back from.
I want him to though.
Yeah, I think he got a strong.
I don't like his mind coming into this.
Yeah.
I ain't like, is it mine fighting him involved? I
I
might be a champ again one day. Like
I could see it being I could see it being a decision or something.
Yeah, decision. I'm thinking the same thing.
I'm kind of leaning towards decision.
I'm leaning towards decision.
Yeah. But with the main event,
okay.
Who you got?
I got Alex Poetan Pereira.
That's my man. Yeah.
I think he's gonna make Ankalaev pay for some of the stuff he's talking because I was reading the article where Ankalaev kind of went in on anybody knows Alex's story. He used to be an alcoholic.
Oh, I did not know that.
Well, he said like
so that's why he called Rob Scar
like engineer, like he used to do work
encyclopedia.
on cars. So when he was back in, and sometimes it resonates with people because people have a different definition of a champion. And it may not always be you being undefeated, or sometimes a champion can always be defined on how they bounce back to adversity
and carry themselves.
He became an alcoholic, and he said like that kind of triggered me because it takes me back to a place where I don't want to be. It takes me back into that space. It's kind of like saying, imagine somebody that's going through a drug addiction, alcohol addiction, whatever addiction. When they talk about it, a lot of times they get like really nervous, maybe sometimes sweaty, because it's like they're thinking about it.
Yeah.
But as I'm thinking, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
But as I'm thinking, I don't remember no one really like game plan as far as like trying to beat Alex Pereira outside the cage before they fight him inside the cage, playing the mental games with him. I don't think no one. Have anyone ever
Jamal Hill tried to do his smack talk, but it wasn't like
Jamal
he was trying to hype it up.
Yeah,
and he paid for it desperately.
Yeah.
So it's like
I think he said I'm gonna make Ankalaev pay for what he's
Ankalaev got to mix it up, man. You got to keep him guessing with the wrestling.
I think with Alex, it's really great to see him evolve because he's only been in MMA for a short period of time.
And look, he accomplished.
He came from Glory Kickboxing. He won the middleweight title, and then he came back and won the light heavyweight title. So he's already accomplished.
Oh no, he's largely accomplished.
And trying to move my third belt, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, like for someone that's didn't really start out well, he had a disciplinary. I'm not gonna say you know, but you know, I think how he's gonna do it is he might shock us with some a ground game. He might even say like,
I wouldn't if I was him.
He took Izzy down,
but here's the thing.
Unless it's a have to situation.
Right, but here's the thing. Here's why I say that, and just let me elaborate. I think as a champion, you kind of have to evolve or die, and what I mean by that is, if you have to always be one step ahead of your opponent. You have to be evolved in everything, whether if it's like something that you don't want to do or you don't find no interest in. It's kind of like going back to the conversation we said how Gaethje had that first takedown with Rafael. Nobody expected that because even though Justin Gaethje is a wrestler, nobody sees him wrestle. Nobody sees him take a takedown.
Especially he going against a striker. Yeah, we didn't see it.
Against a striker. But like you said, that was the arsenal he can use. Yeah, he says he gasses him out, but at the same time, don't you think with him saying that, it's kind of saying, I'm afraid? Not saying he's afraid, but he's indirectly saying it.
I don't want to risk it.
I don't want to risk
wrestle.
it.
I'd rather just strike, you know.
Yeah.
I got a better chance.
Most of the time, with fear, we kind of run away from what we're afraid of instead of embracing it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And, you know, to a certain extent, you know, if Alex keeps knocking people out, you don't want to get too predictable with your fighting style. Yeah. Especially with your fighting.
But, you know, it's just one of those things, though. Everyone know what he coming to do.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody stopped it.
Like people,
nobody stopped it.
Yeah.
So it's just like Khabib. They knew he was coming to wrestle.
Yeah.
You no matter how you train for takedown defense.
Yeah.
He
still took
GSP saying what? Yeah. I always talk about GSP. So, sleeping pill.
But I do concur with what you're saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like you want to be evolved. You want to, even if you're running through everybody with the same fight style that you had, at some point you want to test yourself and see if you can evolve. Can I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be your own personal challenge.
Not to your own demise. Not
to your own demise, but you still want to challenge yourself just to see. You know what I'm saying?
He bought Kayla in. Kayla's Olympic. Remember, they were training together. Kayla Harrison.
And she could have taught him some moves that he might use in this.
Judo throws.
Passo esquerdo, passo direito, aí só levanta. One thing I seen, which makes me, as we having it didn't hit me then, but as we having this conversation, what makes me think that I definitely know Alex be working on like wrestling and take down defense and all that.
Because of Glover now?
No, because of this. Every time DC see him, DC go for a wrestling move and bait Alex to try to stop it. Right?
Oh, he do
Alex
that.
was walking through and DC would just shoot.
Yeah.
And then Alex had to try to defend it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So which gives me the inclination that it's something there. Like it's something.
Right.
Either he's been training, either DC is saying, I want to see what you learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Type of situation.
Yeah.
And then he'll go, and then Alex will do a move, and then, you know what I'm saying, try to stop it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which gives me the inclination that somewhere along the line, DC knows that Alex Pereira been training to wrestle.
Right.
Other than that, you wouldn't do it. Other than that, you'll probably do one of these numbers because you know he's a striker.
Yeah.
But if every time you see him, you shoot for a single leg.
I noticed that.
You know what I'm saying?
Or a double leg.
Yeah. And then you baiting him.
Oh, you ready? Okay.
I'm trying to show you what he's been learning. That gives me the thought that DC.
He been doing something.
DC.
But Glover now, Glover is one of was over. We've been in his career, so I'm pretty sure he in there. You know
how I see this fight playing out is Alex is probably gonna. I don't want to say he's gonna try to immediately knock him out. He's gonna try to like test the waters, and what I mean by test the waters, he's gonna try to see what Ankalaev is about, try to feel him out. It's almost like even when we watch these US leg kicks, some like some calf kicks, to kind of.
Now that would be. Go ahead.
Kind of feel the pain because he's like, what you've been saying, I kind of do want to make you pay for it.
Yeah.
But if Ankalaev makes a mistake, you better be clear. You better be sure that Alex is going to make him pay.
And I think to your point, heavy on the leg kick starting out would be great because it give Ankalaev thinking twice.
He gonna be able to shoot in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then I'm gonna throw these knees.
He ain't good at taking leg kicks. When we watch John Bohoblich, Ankalaev, he was slipping, falling all over the place. He could not take them leg kicks.
Man, when you do,
that was a draw. That fight was a draw.
When you don't check them, and some fighters they can be kicking hard.
Yeah.
Even when you hear that sound,
Yeah.
That be hurting.
In the calf,
That be hurting.
It do.
I'm already knowing, and then for if you think about it, when you have people that I ain't gonna say kick for a living, but they heavily practice. Like so.
I don't think Ankalaev is striking. He's seen that before. Wherever Ankalaev go burn Alice, he's seen it before.
He could kick. You could play it off like, it's gonna hurt, but facial expressions don't lie.
Yeah, it don't.
But Ankalaev coming there determined to either die in that cage or leave with it.
He been begging for it.
Then
he been begging for it, Rich, for this title.
And this is great fight.
Like Khalil Roundtree. He about to die.
Khalil Roundtree.
He was like a soldier, boy.
Hats off to Khalil Roundtree, bro.
Alice even said himself. I seen his eyes like this gonna be a fight. I can see it.
Even as we watch these fights, and Richie Ali, you kind of said the same, kind of keep saying the same, and I agree with you. What you said about a lot of these fighters, they be talking, but when they get in there, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Whole different ball game.
You're right. A whole different ball game.
You're right.
Because like you could sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm ready. But when you get in there, you gotta perform.
Yeah.
Even if you losing, you gotta come at them because what do you have to lose?
That's it. You gotta be able to shake them jitters off early.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to shake them jitters off early. Most fighters, it take for them to get hit with that first punch to see how heavy you hit or whatever.
And they wake up then, you hit.
But Ankalaev got it.
He got it.
I know, although you are a fighter and this is your profession, this is what you do.
You've been on a winning streak.
It's still going to come with a degree of nervousness.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Like everybody, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? The biggest stars is still going to come with a degree of nervousness when you in there.
Yeah.
Because although you fight your best game, your best strategy, you clicking, you firing on all cylinders, i.e. Izzy probably felt great in his last fight, felt like he was straight. You get caught with one, and it changed the whole dynamic of the fight.
Yeah.
So confidence go down.
So you gotta shake them. You gotta shake them jitters off as soon as possible, so that you can start executing that game plan. And you're not thinking about from a position of nervousness. You're thinking about it from a position of strategy.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of like what you said with Superior. I ain't got time to be nervous because I gotta be computing.
He be down low. Right. I can tell he down low. The way he put them combos together.
And another thing too, you can respect your opponent. Like let's say if you fight an idol, a lot of times people will also fall in the habit of being, I don't want to hurt my own, kind of scared.
That's what Izzy said about Anderson Silva.
Yeah,
I froze for a minute. Yeah, not on purpose. It's I got nervous.
I would understand if I was in the position.
Yeah,
sure. I can appreciate it because when you're fighting an idol, someone you grow up watching. And this could kind of go in the same way of a fighter going up for a title fight. Someone that you watched just like as a kid. You respect them as the opponent. I'm not saying don't disrespect them.
Yeah.
But then again, you
like
do what you want.
Where is it? He said, I was nervous to fight him. I watched him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Go and do his thing. And
right.
It's like, you know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
But you got to look at him when you look at him, don't look at him as like an idol. Look at him as just an opponent.
Yeah.
Just like you would as the rest of the guys you fought before that guy or that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I love talking about this because like we've also said, even when all these fighters coming in fighting for a title fight, we've also seen the same pattern.
Yeah.
A lot of them get in there. They don't really. I mean, they try to do their best. I mean, I'm not knocking them down at the same time.
They went to bed.
They do.
Yeah, because like they don't. I don't know if it's just nervousness. I don't know if it's just, and it could be a bunch.
Talking about went to bed, Cyril Gunn and John Jones.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
I mean,
he admitted it. I'm like, oh my God.
It could be a lot of factors in there. You know what I'm saying? It's be like, damn, I thought I was ready, but boy, I see I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like.
He said it.
You get in there.
It was both.
Like, it's a different
I was nervous, and it's just him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One thing I want to mention too is that it's Ramadan season.
Yeah.
So Ankalaev can't drink water or nothing until the night before the fight, for fight night. So that I don't know if they can play a factor to. I know you've been fasting. You did it before. Now how to play a factor on your body?
And Ramadan is very, and because of his religion, Ramadan is very taken very seriously.
But see, here's the thing about Ramadan though. Ramadan is not. It's not that you can't eat.
Yeah.
It's just you
can't drink.
No, it's just sun up, sun down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So you can eat. So it's like the rising of the sun and the falling of the sun. It's you can't eat within that time frame.
Oh,
right. Yeah, you can't eat.
You just cleared it up for me then.
So
and I think you're clearing up for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's almost like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. you don't eat.
Yeah.
You don't drink.
Yeah.
But after 6 p.m.
you can do that.
You can indulge.
Got it.
Yeah, you
all
can
the way up
indulge.
until that time.
I got it now. See, I didn't know. Well, he should be straight there.
So it ain't like you gonna be starving. You don't eat nothing.
Yeah.
Period.
But I think
he gonna definitely get killed Saturday.
I think because I saw an article about. I think that's just the perception.
Yeah,
it
is.
Yeah, it is because like when people think of Ramadan, they think you're just not fasting.
Yeah.
Any person that practices Ramadan, that's a will tell you kind of different. Or you can
see, but what most people don't understand is, although you're going through Ramadan, if you are prepared, if you're properly taking care of yourself, your body perform better than it would normally do. Because it's working on its own. Like anything that probably, let's say, if normally you're doing a move, you probably would have got injured. Your body is tougher now. Your cells, your body is relying heavily on itself.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So it gives your body the opportunity to because so a lot of the stiffness in your body, a lot of the sickness and all that comes from the food. Your cells,
and mucus, right?
So your cells in your body have to work harder to fight off all the stuff that you eat. But if that stuff ain't in there, your cells are just regenerating themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you actually
that makes sense.
Your
right,
body.
right.
You know what I'm saying? In a sense, but nevertheless,
okay,
I went
Ankalaev
off on a tangent. But so he
educating y'all. He like he's Dr. Sevens Jr. y'all.
Yeah. So it's
get
not
his
like,
book. Get his book.
Like he's gonna be famished and weak and can't, you know what I'm saying? And malnourished.
Yeah.
He gonna have his proper nourishment.
So he's straight then.
So he'll be straight.
So he got no excuses Saturday then, Ankalaev.
Yeah. So he
Ramadan out the window.
Like,
they ain't got nothing to do with it if you
so
lose.
Basically, what you're saying is Ramadan shouldn't even be a question or factor.
It shouldn't necessarily be.
That's exactly what it means.
Unless it's something to say like during Ramadan, I don't know, maybe he was doing some vitamins or something that you can't do none.
But at the same time, it's like
I don't know. Yeah. But for the most part, it shouldn't be a major. It shouldn't be a major factor. Now, the only thing I can say is during the peak hours of training is the peak hours of Ramadan.
Right.
So that could take an effect. Because if you're heavily training, your body is going through a serious degree of dehydration. Because you can't rehydrate.
Right.
So, but what his camp might have done was alternated it to where you're training more at night than in the day. We do some training in the day, but you probably be training more at night.
Yeah.
You can after 6. So we may start training at 6:15, go from 6:15 to 9. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that. That's what I would be thinking of. But nevertheless, we dragging that on.
You're dragging it on.
I think it's gonna be a good matchup.
It's definitely gonna be a great night of fights.
It definitely is. I think Ankalaev might pose a different challenge to Alex as previously to the rest of the fighters that he's fought.
Yeah.
And even like going back to Gaethje, I just think that's gonna be a fight that's gonna be like, whoa.
Like fight of the night? Yeah.
That was I didn't expect that to be a fight of the night. That's just my prediction. Maybe.
Yeah. I believe that. Because the first fight was real good.
Yeah.
And Fiziev gonna bring it, so Gaethje ain't got no choice but to bring it.
And I think Fiziev wanted to kind of fight him.
Because he want that win. He thought he won.
He thought he won. And honestly, I liked how he said, hey, because when Hooker was out, it's kind of like they really were going to probably take Justin off the card.
Yeah.
But I think shout out to Rafael Fiziev for even saying, hey, let me fight him.
Yeah.
Gamma wanted to fight him, but Gaethje like, I want no wrestler. I train for a striker.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with no wrestler.
But nevertheless, Fight Fans,
We out, y'all.
y'all make sure y'all tune in. We gonna be going live.
Tell a friend, tell a friend.
So y'all gonna see the reactions that y'all love from us.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Woo, woo.
That's going down, Sam.
Please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the
Going
next
down in the deep.
Stay tuned. Tell a friend and tell a friend.
You wonder? I know.
And you know this, man.